Before beginning this video, I want to set an intention that, dear gods and goddesses of creativity, highest good, love, speak through me. And yeah, so I want to begin with, of course, like I began with intention already, but after that, the message that I want to begin with, that you cannot lose with God. You can't. In the past two videos, you have like if you have watched them, I was talking about how I don't have the money to get the food and all of that, but I'm still well fed, and my attitude was like, I want to see how God feeds me. I want to see how God leads me through this. I want to see how God makes sure that I'm well fed, well rested, and I have everything through this situation. And I want to see like how God does it for me. And then I went for a walk, and then I was receiving this money meditation that I shared. It's really powerful. Go. Recently, I have uploaded it. It's so powerful. And yesterday a client showed up, and she has been such a beautiful client. I love her. She has been consistent with me. It's gonna be her, like, I think fourth or fifth session with me, and it's like so good. Or even I think fourth, fifth, or sixth, I don't remember, but more than four, definitely more than four. And she showed up at the time when I really needed, like, my business, the progress in my business, and I needed the money. And this work is not about that, and I know God will not keep me this way, because I have told God that the work that I want to do with my clients, not I want to do it with just like I want to help, I want to serve, I want to really support my people. That's why, not like, I don't see people as money anymore. Usually I grew up in an environment like that, wherein I had like faulty beliefs around money. But now, no, I have told God that, God, I want to be so financially well off, I want to be so financially secured, that when I work with people, when I'm working with even when I'm making these videos, the people who watch them, they should get impacted. And when my clients come to me, I want to give all of the, like, all of, with everything. Like, I really want to be present and do this work without any worry. So my needs should be taken care of. I have told this to God. And so I was having this attitude, like, I want to see how God leads me through this. I was curious, like, okay, this is an interesting situation this time, because every time something, I have been in this pattern. I've been coming out of these money wounds, ancestral money wounds, ancestral lack wounds. And when we have these kind of wounds in our lineage, we keep going back, same health issues, same money issues, same kind of things. Excuse me. But like, every time we go on it, you will see, the more work you do, another layer, and it will just be how creatively things happen, and not just financially, but in everything. uh, yeah, like, even with food, like, if you have a bad habit of eating certain foods and all, and then you find yourself relapsing, maybe earlier it used to happen a lot, but now it used to happen, and then you catch, like, okay, this is why I do it. So now you are aware, like, okay, when I get this stressed, when I have this kind of stressor, like, okay, I have to have this conversation, and I'm afraid because this person triggers this in me or reminds me of this. So, or I'm afraid of embarrassing talking about it. So to shut down that embarrassment, I'm eating this. Now when you are aware, so you're like, okay, I need to find a healthier way to deal with this embarrassment, so that I can, not fall back into it. And every time, it all happens in layers. It doesn't happen overnight, layer by layer by layer by layer. So if you have been watching my videos, every month I come here and I show up, and there is another layer of shame. The video that I uploaded yesterday, when I uploaded that video, before that I was feeling deep shame. I was like, why am I in this, God, and all of those things. And I wanted to hide, but God inspired me, because a night before that I was journaling, because, God, I want to see how you lead me. I'm curious to see, I wasn't being able to be positive or like optimistic about things, or optimistic about, okay, yeah, this will work out for me. I couldn't feel that way. but I was like, with my with like when I was journaling, it suddenly came to me like, okay, I'm curious to see how God leads me today. I'm curious to see how God, moves my mind, moves my body, moves my heart today. So then yesterday when I was feeling that shame and I wanted to hide, I didn't want to upload or come here and talk about it or anything, or come on YouTube and all of those things. But God inspired me because I said that I want to see how God leads me. And so God was leading me to overcome my shame, to not hide. And right now also, like, when I was going on my walk, I was like, okay, God, this is good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, when I see the progress in my business, when I receive clients, because I love this work. I want to dive deep. I want to do more and more of it. And but I was like, God, I need more. I need more. I want to have like more than enough for my rent, for my food, for my bills, for my expenses, for my savings, to have fun and all of that. And God was like, okay, and now I have to pay my rent also in like few days. Why am I like, anyway, all through all of these things, what I want to convey to you is that you can't lose with God. Your win is certain. And when God convinces me, it's not me talking, it's God convinces me to talk about all of this, because uh, the people who are watching me, either when you are gonna follow your dream or right now, maybe you are in these situation and these fears, through my situation, me not having, like, how God lead me through this when I'm afraid around, like, not having the food, not having the money to, like, the fears around rent and all of that. It's all like how God leads and how small they are. With God, we are like, we can't lose, man. We can't. There is always a solution, and you gotta, how I am doing it, because when I, more than what I have said on my videos, God told me, it's like how I have risen above everything. My journey is gonna inspire you. How every time I rise, and my everything, when I come here and I share everything so vulnerably, you know, it's just so beautiful. It's like really beautiful for the people who are watching me, because God has told me that, you know, that they will learn through it a lot. And when they are gonna say like, okay, how is she winning now, how is she progressing now, how is she doing it now, how, because I've shared everything here. I've shared everything. That's how. It's not some like like some like big magic thing. It is magic, but it's not like, it's like magic of simple things like prayer, magic of simple things like, going for a walk in nature, magic of feeling our feelings, being vulnerable. And that's when, you are vulnerable, you trigger such kindness, like you trigger the kind of prosperity, support, kindness, love in your life is just so beautiful. It's just gonna come to you. It's just gonna keep coming to you. And yeah, is there, just let me, you guys need to watch the last two videos that I have uploaded, because then this video will make sense to you a lot if you have not already. I'm just gonna trust, I'm feeling like that the messages that I have given and so far what I have spoken, it's all like la 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 la, but I know it will make sense, because I already set an intention that gods and goddesses speak through me. So I know, even though I don't understand it, even though I don't find it good, God has a purpose in it, goddesses have a purpose in it. um yeah, I also want to let you know, I want to see, now I know, like, when I went on a walk, I told God that, God, I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna stress out about moving forward with the my rent, food and bills and all of this, because, and even the family issues and all, because you are orchestrating everything so perfectly for me. So anytime the thoughts of fear, anxiety, worries are going to be arising, I'm going to reaffirm to myself, like, I know God's orchestrating everything so perfectly. God's keeping me and my dog perfectly healthy, perfectly happy, perfectly prospering, perfectly always playful, joyful, beautiful all the time. So I'm gonna reaffirm that into my life instead of letting the fear and the anxieties hijack me. So I'm just gonna do that. This is gonna be my attitude moving forward, you know. So I'm just sharing it with you that like, if you become curious on, like, okay, how is she doing everything, how is she, like, showing up, how is she progressing, how is she doing it, that's how, this is my attitude now, that God, I want to I know God's got it. I know God's got me. I know God is our goddesses, man. Yeah. And I know goddesses are looking after me, taking care of me, and orchestrating everything so beautifully, sending me all the money. They have already taken care of. They have already taken care of it all for me. So I don't have to worry about my rent or about my food, about my bills. It's coming to me all the time, you know, because I know goddesses always takes care. They have always been. Yeah. So book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me to work through limiting beliefs, to work through fears, to work through any kind of energy that you are observing in your life that is stopping you, keeping you underconfident, stopping you from showing up, from following your dreams, or like if you need intuitive guidance. It's so powerful. I love my one-on-one sessions. I love doing this work. I'm really excited to share with you what I have learned. I love, yeah. Anyway, also, if you want to dive deeper and for deeper levels of support in your self-love journey, in becoming so self-loving, in like unlocking your creative gifts and like bringing that creative momentum in your life, and like just the life that God wants you to have, but your fears, your limiting beliefs, your lack of self-love is stopping you from having that, or like your worthiness wounds or your ancestral wounds are stopping you from going towards it. My 12 weeks of mentorship is perfect for you. And even though like people with my one-on-one clients, I really recommend every week one session, because then the gap that comes, it really wastes your time, and I want to connect more, because then the progress will be more. But because like 12-week session, yes, we will work together every day, but one-on-one session, that time you may work today, the session went good, but then you fall back for 6 months, you are in another different kind of loop and all. But every week session will help you a lot. It will help you a lot. It will save you a lot of time, and you will be progressing fast. Something that can take 6 months or 7 months, you may ignore it, that lingering energy and all of that. But like every week, if you work with me, it's gonna be very transformational. These energies can't block you. Yeah. Link of everything is in my bio. You can also donate for my rent, food and bills. That is also in my bio. If this video helped you, supported you, guided you, I love it. Look at my red butterfly and my red eye thing.